Come in, come in, come into my world. I've got to show you.
Hi everybody, I'm super happy to be back with you. I've had a really cool past few weeks. If you hadn't noticed, I was tweeting about my trip in Aspen, skiing my brains out, and now I'm back here in New York, just revving up the love machine. So today's topic is a really important one. I've been making my latest mantra the word no. I've been practicing no in all my affairs. Pretty much what happens in a lot of ways in our life is that we become connected to a spiritual practice and we think we need to say yes to everybody. Or we think that yes means we're being good, or we think yes means that we're being of service. Oftentimes, when we say yes too much, we are not serving others because we are bringing our low-level energy to that yes, or we're resentful because we've said yes to something we didn't want to do or something that we can't do because we don't have enough time or our heart isn't in it. And so yes can be really detrimental to us sometimes. And in my own life, I've been starting to witness a lot of people requesting things of me and a lot of people wanting to do projects with me and a lot of people wanting to jump right into things. And I started to notice my inner guide, say, no, 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 this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. And my ego is like, you're supposed to say yes. You need to be able to say yes. And there's this voice of, if you're not good enough if you don't say yes. And it's an old codependent way of being that I'm really working to stretch beyond. And so starting to listen to that voice of my inner guide and allow that voice to come through and powerfully say no with love has literally transformed my life. I have seen so many miraculous shifts internally and externally because I've been saying no with love. And so no is my favorite word these days, just from the perspective of being able to really recognize what's not going to serve me and what's not going to serve my energy. And if it's not serving my energy, then it's not serving my greater purpose, which is to be of service. And so if I'm doing something and saying yes just because I think I should, I'm lowering my own energy, getting resentful because I've said yes to something I couldn't do, and therefore not serving my full purpose, which is to be of service to the world. So I want you to start to think about when you're saying yes and when you're people pleasing. And I hear comments about this all the time on my Her Future site. There's women always, even just today, I heard someone talk about how she was feeling as though people were asking a million questions of her and she just didn't know how to say no. And my response to her was, sometimes no is the loving response. And so that's what we're going to work on this week. I want you to start to pick up which areas of your life you are people pleasing, saying yes, dipping into old codependent patterns of needing to feel as though you're worthy. Sometimes people find their self-worth in saying yes. And even just working and collaborating with people in my career, I found that I'm really grateful when someone says no to me. I feel as though they've done me a service because they're not going to burn themselves out. I also feel when someone says yes and they don't want to, I energetically know that they did not want to. I can feel that. And so I want you to pay attention to how you are overly saying yes, where you are people pleasing, and how that is lowering your energy. And then if you want to try it out this week, practice gently saying no. And it may bring up a lot of fear and a lot of discomfort in you, and it might make you feel scared because there's probably an ego belief system somewhere in there that's saying if you say no, people won't like you. And we have to do our part to clean up that part of our thinking. In order to be of our highest service and to really, truly, genuinely help people, we must learn to create positive boundaries and learn to say no when it is necessary. So on that note, if you feel moved to say yes to me right now, I have a request of you. And you can say no if you want to also. I'm doing this massive campaign to grow my video blog subscriber base as we embark on this new journey of my new book coming out in September. I'm growing this campaign now. So at the below link, you can click there and get a free copy of my Miracle Magnet lecture as well as the Universe Has Your Back lecture by sharing this email with 5 of your friends. If you feel as though that's too much for you today, definitely say no and don't do it. But if you feel moved to share what I'm doing, please send this off to your friends. And I hope to see you. I'm on the 23rd of March with Jen Groover, and our event is hosted by Social Diva, and we'll be lecturing on money and miracles. And then on March 30th, I'll be back in New York with my girl, Chris Carr, doing Crazy Sexy Miracles lecture here in New York. And then I'll be in Toronto, and I'll be in Philadelphia, and I'll be in Chicago. So check out the details on my speaking page at gabbyb.tv. And you can sign up now for my March group. We have grown this group. It is absolutely awesome. We had to get a bigger space. I hope you join us on Monday nights if you're in New York or if you are on live stream video. We're doing it, live streaming it. So we've got people all over the internet just checking out my group and listening to me talk about miracles. So I hope you join me. I hope you can tell a friend about the work if you feel moved to, and I really hope you say no if you don't want to. So practice saying no this week. Say no with love. Lots of love to you all. Have a good week. Bye.